It's Inhale, Exhale, back again. I know it's been quite some time since I last been on here, but this movie really had to bring me back. And the movie I'm referring to is Tom and Jerry, the live action movie, reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it. But this is a spoiler review, and what I think about the movie and the movies that came thus far leading up to this one. So if you have not seen the movie, I suggest you leave now. All right. If you're still watching, please leave now. If you have, stay and enjoy the show. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. First off, for the most part, it wasn't that bad. Could it have been better? Yes. Yes, it could have. Okay, let's start off with the beginning. First off, the new logo for the Warner Brothers is very, very luxurious, if that makes sense. But I kind of saw that coming. The CGI pigeons, I didn't really have a problem with it. I'm like, if it had added anything to the movie, but it just lets you know that you're gonna be dealing with a lot of CGI animals throughout the whole movie. So the trailer versus the movie was kind of misleading, because I was under the impression that it was going to show Tom and Jerry's origin story, like where they officially came from. Because if you recall, on the very first trailer, it would show Tom and Jerry have their bags packed and they was walking down the street, or getting ready to catch the bus, and Jerry was like, "I'ma see you next time, but let's get one last hug." Just before they get the hug, Tom gets hit by a bus and it just goes into the logo. Then they go to the hotel. I mean, like, is that gonna be like a deleted scene when the movie comes out, or what? Anyway, we cut to the pigeon singing. Then Tom is on the train and he got his piano, which I totally forgot in the original series. Tom loves to play the piano, so why not put that in the movie? So, another thing, all this movie is they took all the good episodes and they put it all in one big movie. They just crumbled it all into one big movie and made it fit. And it was basically a lot of fan service throughout the whole movie. If they didn't, it was a couple of characters missing, and I'm gonna name them off at the end. And those who've seen the movie know exactly what I'm talking about. So, back to the, okay, so he was on the train, he's trying to get discovered, and I think his role model was John Legend. And it's very ironic because he's one of my role models. And if y'all miss one of the posters, it had Droopy dressed up as the Joker, and it said "put on a happy face." And I had to laugh because that is Cause that's exactly how Droopy would be if they had made like a Warner Brothers like spinoff with Droopy. I could see him doing that. And then later on we see him and he's in a muzzle and I'm trying to figure out what did he do so bad for him to get his face covered. So hopefully they explain that later on, like on the behind the scenes and stuff, because I really want to know what happened to my boy Droopy. Anyway, we go to the park. Tom is playing his piano and stuff. He's trying to make some money so he can go do whatever it is he wanted to do to become famous and with the piano. So basically he wants to be a star. So he's in the park, he's making his money and stuff, and we see Jerry. He's trying to look for a place to live at. Then he deals with a shady rat real estate agent. That was funny. He just completely left that dude standing there while he was talking. I've seen that before, and which is why that's funny. So we're going to go back to Tom on the piano. So Jerry sees him playing that piano, but also Tom was like kind of false advertising because he was supposed to be blind. So Jerry messed it up by doing his little dance and stuff while he was doing that. And if they like, it probably would have been good, probably would have been cool. They probably could have made money off of it. But Jerry was such a tool about it. He just messed everything up. I'm like, they had it going for a minute, but Jerry just had to mess it up, as always, and always being innocent. So they chase each other, then they run into this hotel. Jerry goes in there, and the rest is history. And they do their little chasing and stuff. So the main thing, we go to what is that chick's name? I don't want to mispronounce her name, but I'm gonna just go with Chloe. Her name is Chloe, but her movie name is Kayla. We cut to her. She's like a hustler slash yeah, she's just a hustler. She's just trying to get a job, just trying to make ends meet. And Tom and Jerry messed that up when they first met by Tom messing up like whatever she had on the bike, like the clothes and stuff, and basically got her fired. So she tried to finagle her way into the hotel, making the other lady look like she just lost her job and stole her resume, and that's how she got the hotel job, which was kind of clever. And then after that, it just shows Jerry getting like household items for his new home inside the hotel. And then cut to it, basically they had to watch over this couple because they're gonna have the wedding inside the hotel and they don't want nothing to go wrong. Obviously it's gonna go wrong because it's Tom and Jerry. So cut to it, they find Jerry going through the kitchen, trying to get some food, and they're trying to keep this hush hush because if any word gets out from the hotel with the mouse, they're ruined, they're done, they're finished. So Kayla happens to find Tom at the hotel after Tom doing that Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Let me just say, that was like one of the funniest parts of the movie. Even though they spoiled most of it, having me seeing it like clips, bits and pieces on YouTube, and seeing it now, it was still good. Still good watching it on a big screen. And yeah, it's kind of captured. It's exactly how I imagined Tom and Jerry would like, how they would look and how they would act in the real world. It's just I was kind of hoping that they would look similar to the Alvin and Chipmunks. I don't know, maybe it would take something away from it. But to be honest, Tom had more of a cartoonish ability than Jerry did. To be honest, like, it was a lot of slapstick with him, but not so much. They kind of loosened up with Jerry, y'all. If that makes sense. Those who seen the original leading up until now, and so then they show Spike, Butch, and the Alley Cats, Tom's gold digging girlfriend or side chick, Toots or Tootsie, Toots Galore. Yeah, she just wanted him for his money, something like that. But he was broke, and that other part where he was on the piano, that was another callback to one of the episodes, and I love that part. Like, they really had him look like he was singing, but he wasn't. I was like, I'm trying to find that song. I mean, I found where the original source came from, but the one who sang it in the movie, you can't find it anywhere else. And hopefully, a couple of weeks after the movie dies down, they put it out on YouTube. But because I think that's an exclusive song. Okay. So now we're towards the middle of the movie. Spike and Tom and Jerry made that little big tornado thing. Then it comes down the hotel. It ruined the whole lobby area. And then after that, the bride tells Kayla that she's missing her ring. Come to find out, you pretty much know who took the ring now, because they want him gone. It's Jerry. So Jerry, in so many words, is saying to Kayla, like, since you're trying to get rid of me, I'm going to take this ring to prolong my stay here. So if I have this ring, y'all can't get rid of me. So he basically tells Kayla, like, I want to stay here. So he does return the ring. I mean, I can't defend Jerry all the time, because to be honest, he's like the troublemaker out of the duo. Yeah, because Tom sometimes would be minding his business and Jerry just be bothering him, though. Yeah, but they switched it up. Yeah. All right, close to the end. Okay, Kayla said she became in charge the minute that Terrence got out of line, and the dude from Deadpool 2, which was Peter, fired, what is his name in the movie? but the dude from Ant-Man, Scott's friend. Yeah, he cracking me up. But not so much in this one, because he was supposed to be the bad guy. And what they did with him, it was just, it was kind of lazy. Because, like, they could have done more with his character, though. Like, I will say this, though. If going to see this movie, just try to go in there with an open mind. Because basically all their pets, every type of animal you see in that movie is completely CGI. There is no such thing as a real animal in there. And all the human characters, the majority of them, they sucked. They sucked. But we didn't come to see the human characters. We came to see Tom and Jerry. And basically, Tom and Jerry felt bad for ruining the wedding. And they saying to Kayla, we gonna try to make this right. And they made it right. And now they went back to the way things used to be towards the end. Basically chasing each other till times get better. Now, as far as my opinion of the movie, it wasn't a bad movie and it wasn't a good movie either. But it was way better than what they had earlier back in the day. Now, some people remember this. Some people do not know about this. But they made a theatrical movie back in 1992. And not only it was a musical, but Tom and Jerry could talk, which messed everything up. And personally, I think they were fakes because they didn't have no characters from the original except Droopy. But Droopy does not count because he was not really in there as the original characters. Like, there was no Butch, there was no Spike, there was not even no Toots or Toodles or not even Jerry's cousin was in the movie. It was just completely Tom and Jerry, just standalone. So, and I think this is like their apology movie in a way. It was like a big apology to that. And I would say I would watch this movie again and again. Then I'll watch the musical one. No. I would say to wrap this up, I like the movie. And I would say it was worth going to see it in the theaters. But it's entirely up to you if you do not feel comfortable going to the theaters due to this situation. And you can stream it at home. If you got a projector, pop that bad boy up and it'll look just like the theater. Yep, very cinematic. Okay, I'm trying to think. Did I miss anything? Yeah, trying to think. Yeah, I pretty much got anything. They pretty much put a lot of rap music in it. That's one of my pet peeves about like animated and kids movies that they be putting out. They always gotta do that to like I know it's part of marketing and like you're trying to make money out of nothing. Like, but I'll give this movie a pass because this movie kind of deserved it, because this movie was kind of like fast paced, and you gotta like keep the kids' attention due to like all the things that's going on. And with the wedding and all them different colors and animals and stuff, I think that's what brung kids in to go see this movie. Other than that, it just would have been a regular mediocre movie. Now, 9 times out of 10, I would see this being on Cartoon Network. Within a couple of months, if not a year. And it's not that bad. If I were to rate it, I would say a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. It wasn't that bad, it wasn't that good. Now, as far as the characters I dislike the most, I would say Spike and Terrence. Don't get me wrong, Spike was one of the best characters in the original, but I don't think they should have done what they did with Spike in the movie. Like having him like use the bathroom everywhere. Come on now. I mean, I understand that's what dogs do, but I'm just saying, like, they could have did something else. Like, it just felt like real lazy because they did it twice. I mean, like, I could understand doing it once, but you didn't have to do that again. And at a wedding, really? No, just Terrence was Ant-Man's buddy. He was supposed to be the antagonist, and they basically used him to the end part, like when he basically set Tom and Jerry up to like go back against each other. Yeah, because like he basically started beef with them. No. Because like I was under the impression like he was like stealing money from the hotel, or he had some really shady things going down on the hotel, and Kayla and Tom and Jerry happened to find out, and they're trying to put a stop to it. That's what I was thinking this is gonna be about. Like he was stealing from the bride and groom because like they happen to be like very rich. Nah, it has nothing to do with that. Like as far as the bride and groom, the bride was okay, but the husband, I think his name is Colin Jost. I don't know if I'm getting the name wrong or right, but nah, he just felt out of place. It just felt like his lines was just very cheaply made. And I don't know if it's my humbleness talking, but I was glad to go to the theaters after a long time. I haven't been to a theater since Tenet. Yep. Wait. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Was there any other movie that came out right before that? Wait, I take that back. Since Wonder Woman. Yeah, because I ended up going to theaters to see Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman 2. I don't care what y'all say. That's Wonder Woman 2. 1984, 1924. That's number 2 to me. I hate that they did that with the title. I just wish Stop beating around the bush and just call it part two. And about that movie, it just felt a little bit rushed. And the plot wasn't all that good. Yeah, they brung him back because Steve was one of the better characters of the movie. So, other than that, I will watch it again and again. Wonder Woman and Tom and Jerry. Matter of fact, I should buy it. I would buy it. As far as nostalgia is concerned, yes, I would buy it. But as a person who does not know about Tom and Jerry, I would say it's a rental. The best thing you can do is look at it through HBO Max, because it's on there right now. And those who are skeptical about HBO Max, I'm just giving y'all everything in this video. If you made it this far, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Because I know I sound boring. Like, who is this guy? I mean, like, when's this guy gonna be done talking? But, yeah. It started like $15 a month. And I'm surprised the price didn't go up. Because they was talking about making the price go up. And I know they're going to do that with Disney Plus because of the upcoming movies that they're going to put in there. So, yeah, that's something to look out for. But anyway, am I forgetting anything? Let's see, before I wrap this up. Okay, Tom and Jerry, the theater. Oh. It was my first time going to Silver Spot Cinema. Let me just say, that was baller. Luxurious to the max. That was the first time I seen a bathroom that looked so clean that you could take a nap in it without nobody questioning it. I'm like, well done. Well done. It kind of felt like it kind of felt like a hotel, and it's like a combination of a hotel, Cinemark, AMC, just had a baby and made Silver Spot. Okay. The seats, superb. I could sleep in that chair all night long. Screen, it was good. It looked so big when I first came in there. I was like, did I get smaller when I got in there? I'm like, oh God. Anyway, it was good. It was a good theater. Good theater. Service has gotten better. There's no contact with the people giving you the food. They deliver the food to you. If you go to the bathroom, the food will be there. Like if you ordered it like ahead of time, the food will be waiting on you. So that was kind of good. So I'm definitely thinking about going back. So make sure you like and subscribe down below. And if you like what I did here, make sure you comment down below. And I'm thinking maybe instead of doing like regular reactions, I should do movie reactions. Cause I don't know, it's not really getting what I thought it would get out of this. Like, I was thinking like getting like more views out of it. Based off of this video, I will make more videos like this, just based off of new movies that come out this year. Because I don't know about these video reactions that I've done in the past, because all of them, they got like copyrights and stuff. And I'm trying to think, will the disputes help? Or I don't know, because it doesn't feel like it'll work. If y'all have any comments, y'all have any ideas of what I should do, I would love to hear your feedback. Like, seriously, I'm like so serious with y'all. Like, cause I got to know. I mean, I gotta know, dude. I gotta know. Anyway, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Y'all stay breezy.